Okay guys, we got a 2008 Chrysler Town & Country. That is the same thing as a Dodge Caravan. We got a 3.8 engine, and I want to show you what is going on with this van. When we come in and stop, it's choking the engine down and killing it, and it's all due because the torque converter will not unlock. Check it out. Alright guys, we got a 2008 Chrysler Town & Country with a 62 TE transmission that kills the engine when you pull it down into drive. When you go to reverse, it'll go to reverse. It doesn't kill the engine in reverse. It only kills the engine in drive. Try it there, Cody, and let's show. Yeah, pull it down in drive. Okay, so you've seen it kill the engine, but watch what happens when we put it in reverse. Okay. So we go to reverse, we got reverse, does not kill the engine. And what we're going to do is check the codes and see what codes we have. Cody's on the scan tool. We're using an Alltel Maxi Pro 2. And we're going to check the codes on it here. We got a glare. We've got a glare. And we do not have any transmission codes. Okay, so you can see when we ran a scan on it, there was no codes, nothing for us to work with, nothing for us to go by. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and replace the torque converter solenoid to see if this takes care of the problem. And without codes, it's kind of hard to diagnose this kind of situation. Coming up underneath the van, Cody's going to pull this transmission pan down, and they are 8mm bolts. We get this pan down, I'm going to let you look inside of it. If we see metal, we're going to stop and we're going to rethink this project. But right now, we're planning on putting a torque converter solenoid in the valve body. Alright, looking in the pan, we got a little streak of metal there. I can't tell if they've changed this fluid or not. We're going to go ahead and put the lockup solenoid in it just to see what happens. Okay, so your filter has two Torx 25s, one right here and one in the back. Got the pan back on. Now we're going to pull this cover. On this cover, you have an outside insulation cover that goes over top of it. And I know you think that's for heat, but it's actually for noise. Okay, so on the plug-in, what you'll do is you'll go behind this gray tab. You'll push this down and push the tab forward, and that will release the connector. You'll feel the connector move out as you release it. Hey guys, as you can see, we're looking down into the engine compartment. I didn't get the cover all the way out. I'm going to try to change this without getting the cover all the way out. I'm going to try to change it right there where it's at if I can. I hope that I can. We had to take the exhaust loose. This is a tough one. There's nothing easy about this one. It is the 3.8 2008 model Chrysler Town & Country. It did not come out easy. As you can see, blood, sweat, and tears and mechanic work. So let's get this solenoid switched out and see what we come up with, see if this fixes our problem. Okay, so we got the solenoid in the van. I'm going to pull it down into drive. I'm going to take it for a little drive down the road, and I'm going to come in and stop. So let's just stop right here. And the engine's still running. It's getting kind of late, a little bit dark, but I wanted to go ahead and shoot this video so that you could see that putting the solenoid in did take care of our issue. The van is running just fine, and we have gotten it up to operating temperature several times, and I wanted to show you guys that that it did fix it. It fixed the issue. The customer is going to be happy. He's on a budget. He did not want to have to put a transmission in it. Okay, as you can see, when we pulled it down in gear after we put the solenoid on, Engine sits there and idles just fine. The torque converter is unlocking. The newer the 62 TE is, the easier this job is. Believe it or not, they made more room, they made more space. On this one, I have to take the pipe loose and do all of that extra work. On the newer ones, 2011 up would be a lot easier than working on this 3.8 because they went to the 3.6 engine. The 3.6 and the 3.8 can both have the 62 TE in them, but the 3.6 is a whole lot easier to get that side cover off than the 3.8. The 3.8, like I said, you have to take the exhaust loose and raise it up. This one was rusted really bad, gave us a lot of trouble. You seen where I cut my arm, it was just a mess trying to get all of that out of the way to get that cover. The cover you think would slide straight off, but it doesn't. It will slide up and out because the tube going down to check the fluid slides down inside of the transmission, so you have to raise it up and slide it down in to the transmission. I know you guys are wondering about a side cover gasket. These were silicone from the factory, and I usually go back with silicone. There's no pressure in there on that side cover. On the pan, I usually go back with a gasket. If I don't have a gasket, then sometimes I'll dry it off real good with brake clean, and then I'll put some silicone on it and seal that pan up the same way with a silicone. So I like using black RTV silicone. There may not be any difference between black, red, orange, and all of those other colors. There may not be any difference, but I just like using the black. When you look underneath of there and you see it, it looks really nice. I'll have product links below for silicone, solenoid, fluid, filter. I'll put it all below, and you guys can check that out, see what this project might cost you. If you got a Dodge Caravan 3.6, Town and Country 3.6, that is coming in and stopping and killing the engine, this is where you'll want to go. Guys, this is Codeman's Auto. Please like and please subscribe.